Guys, welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, and you're looking for how to do a business plan step by step. It's a really awesome search. It shows me you're looking to become an entrepreneur, you're looking to start something. And what I'm going to do in this video, the whole reason why you're going to want to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you is I'm going to walk you through step by step how I've done this with multiple different types of businesses I've started in the last couple of years. I'm also going to share with you how I've done this very recently in the last 12 months. All right, so you're going to want to know this stuff. You're going to want to pay close attention. So ultimately, over the last couple of years, having started a couple different types of businesses, also having gotten around a lot of people who have started businesses in different marketplaces, it's essentially the same process. All right, the first thing you got to come up with is an idea, a product and service, all right, that you're going to be offering to the marketplace. Okay, it's the very first thing. From there, you can go get your license, you can register your license. All right, but the idea is you want to be able to look at where you are and where you want to be and how you're going to get there. All right, you need to have products and services you're going to be offering to get there. So figure out first and foremost what products, what services are you going to offer. From that point, ask yourself, is it going to be run in a store setting? Are you going to be operating in an office? All right, are you going to need a building permit? Are you going to need to rent office space? That's the next phase. All right, from that point, are you going to need employees? Okay, how many employees are you going to need? All right, what are you going to pay those employees? Are you going to need equipment and supplies more than likely, which you'll need, all right? So equipment and supplies, how much is that going to cost you? Okay, so employees, equipment, supplies, all right? Now, how are you going to get started? Okay, are you going to do your own customer support? You have to have customer support. You have to have an assistant or a secretary or someone, okay, especially when you're getting going. And if you're doing it all yourself, it can be a little bit nuts. And these are questions you need to ask, things you need to be aware of. And there's nothing good, bad, right, or wrong about it. That essentially is really how you can step by step start planning your business and building a foundation on solid ground. But if you don't have the budget to start a business, I wouldn't advise you to go out and get a loan. Like I said, I'd share with you my experience over the last 12 months with this, and that was when I took myself from a traditional brick and mortar business where I had to plan the heck out of everything, equipment, supplies, employees, products that I'd be offering, how to update those products as the market changes, because you have to adapt with the market, and having a budget set aside so if you lose money, you won't stress over it. All right, and it was crazy. It was blood, sweat, and tears, and I transferred myself over to an internet business after coming across a guy who started an online business with a model where it didn't involve any of that overhead, any of that stress when it comes to actually planning a business step by step. And I advise you, before you make that decision to start a small traditional business where you got to deal with that overhead, honestly, seriously look at the internet. You could save so much time, effort, and energy, and you can get started in a business model for a couple $100s when opposed to looking at a traditional business model that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. And if you make mistakes along the way, it can set you back a lot. All right, and I'm just warning you here from experience, and not just my experience, but other people's experience. And I'm sure you know some people who have probably started businesses, and they can tell you that too. So seriously consider looking at the internet when you have the right guidance, which was really what allowed me to have that breakthrough, was finding someone who's willing to help me. It's the best thing you could do. I wouldn't advise you to try and figure things out yourself. Find a mentor, find someone who's willing to coach you and walk you through how they've been able to build a business online and an income and a lifestyle, and how you can too. So you can have a life and a business at the same time. So I hope that makes sense. It's been a privilege to shoot this video, my friend. If you want to learn how to actually do this step by step to start and grow a business on the internet without doing anything technical, all right, without building websites or dealing with employees, customers, your own products and services, and being your own customer support, all that stuff, without dealing with all that stuff. You can check out my site. I'll connect with you from there. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll make sure to put a link somewhere in the description below. And what you'll see when you go there is a video from myself explaining the nuts and bolts and simplicity of how you can do this. And then after that, you'll see testimonials from people who I personally work with. So my friend, I appreciate your time. I look forward to connecting with you further. I do mean that. I hope that means a lot to you. And, I will see you on the beaches of the world this year. Take care.